All right, if you're someone that ever wanted to take the risk and get out of that 9 to 5 life, I suggest just starting now. Okay, no time is better than now, and let me tell you why. I'm going to use myself as a personal example. Back in 2020, I wanted to get into the stock market in whatever way, right? I either wanted to do option trading or day trading. It didn't really matter. I knew I wanted to do something with the stock market. Overall, I kept telling myself, okay, by this date, I'm gonna do it. Or like, we would be towards the end of the year and be like, okay, my New Year's resolution would be, I'm gonna actually start on this date. Well, what would happen when those days would roll around? I would do it for a day, maybe 2 days, and then just give up on myself. I wasn't fully throwing myself in, right? And then what ended up happening? I kept telling myself that for, I'd say, about 2.5 years. Like, oh yeah, okay, by my birthday, I'm gonna do it. Or by next New Year's, I'm gonna do it. Okay, I wanna do this by Christmas time. And then those days would roll around and nothing would happen. So at the end of the day, I was just telling myself lies for no reason, that I was going to do it at specific dates and never ended up doing it. Same thing happened to me when I wanted to go to the gym back in the day, right? When I was I'm still a skinny dude, but when I was super, super small, I would always tell myself, okay, same thing. By these dates, I'm going to start going to the gym. I'm going to give myself one more week to be lazy, and then I'm going to go to the gym. And then what would happen when those days would roll around? Well, I'm still being fucking lazy and I'm still not making any change whatsoever. No time is better than now, because I look back on it, and if I would have just started in 2020, like I was telling myself 5 years ago, today is 9/17/25. If I was doing this 5 years ago, do you know how much ahead I would be? And these 5 years have flew by. Yeah, okay, 2030 seems like a very, very far time away. It's only about 4 years away, bro. Like, we're almost there. Imagine where you'll be in 2030 if you start right now. Okay, and that is something I wish someone told me sooner, and I didn't really grasp that back in the day. Back in the day, as if it was a long time ago. But 5 years ago, I could have been so much farther ahead. A lot of shit has changed since then. A lot of shit has changed. And even then, I didn't even start until the beginning of this year. Okay, I started watching TJR's boot camp in like November of 2024, but not every single day. I'd watch a video maybe twice a week. And then New Year's came around and I was like, okay, I have no income. I just moved across the country. I need to make something happen. So what did I do? I took the fucking risk and I threw myself in fully every single day I started. But what would have happened if I just started 5 years ago? I could have did this way longer ago, whatever the hell. And I could have been so much farther ahead. Yeah, I'm only 21. But if I would have started when I was 18, I would be where fucking these multimillionaires are. Instead of still trying to build myself up, I would already be up there, right? It's the same thing. I don't care if it's the gym, dropshipping, day trading, options trading, whatever the hell. Taking the risk. No time is better than now. And I feel like I needed to make this video for you guys because this was such a critical thing in my life. Now that I look back on it, yeah, I'm fortunate how everything ended up working out, but I could have been so much farther ahead. And that is one thing I do regret. I don't really have much regret, but that is one thing I do look back on and be like, okay, if I can do it over again, I would change that. Because you're going to get to the point where you're going to be so fed up with the 9 to 5 life and you're going to hate what you're doing on a day-to-day basis. And you know you want to take the risk, and that 9 to 5 is not what you want to be doing, because I was in the same position. I was working that 9 to 5. I was showing up to my job every single day, absolutely hating it, knowing I wanted something deeper and better. Does that sound familiar? Does that sound like you guys? Because that was my everyday life. Okay, yeah, some days at the job were good. I got to work with my 2 friends. It was cool. It was a cool job. But deep down, I knew that's not what I wanted to do. No, what I wanted to do had something to do with the stock market. And if I would have just started back then and got the knowledge as I was working that job, instead of just showing up to work, going home, smoking weed, being lazy. I still smoke every single day. But what do I get done first? I get done when I have to get done first. And then I smoke at the end of the day to, I guess, reward myself. The sooner you become disciplined, the sooner everything will start to change for the better. Okay? I'm not saying go out and quit your 9 to 5, right? Because you still need a source of income. But I'm saying after that 9 to 5, work on your 5 to 9. Okay? And that's something I wish I did. Because like I said, I would come home, I'd play video games, and I would just be a fucking jerk off, right? But what should I have done? I should have came home from my 9 to 5 and worked on what I wanted in the future. Because I was still very, very young. I mean, I still am young, but I was a lot younger. And I could have been, again, so much farther ahead if I just took the risk right then and there instead of waiting until I was, I guess, a grown adult. You know what I'm saying? Okay? So if you're fucking 17, 18, 19 years old watching this shit, even like early 20s, bro, we're all still young as fuck. Take the fucking risk, bro. Take it. Set that 10-year goal for yourself. You don't need everything in the first year. You don't need everything in the first 6 months. No. Enjoy the process, okay? Because I look back on me when I was first started learning and me just watching trading videos, learning what even trading is. And I low-key miss those days. Like, those were good days. I would come home, watch what I needed to watch, take my notes, and then go to sleep. And then repeat every single day until I understood it. And that's what you guys should be doing. Go to your job, wake up, go to your job. Okay, do what you have to do there. Come home, go to the gym, and then work on yourself for those 5 to 6 hours at night before you go to sleep. Because those hours will add up. I promise you. If you stay disciplined, day in, day out, those hours will add up. Like I said, I fucking hated my everyday life and I wanted something deeper. And I'm sure you guys can relate to that. You're probably sitting there on the other end of the screen like, oh yeah, that does sound like me. I know because I was in your exact same position. Okay? No time is better than now. And the people that say that are fucking like spitting facts, bro. I'd never believe them at first. I'd be like, oh, okay, I'll just do it later. I'll just do it later. No. It's the same thing when I go to the gym. Because after every day I'm done trading, I go to the gym. Okay? And there's some days where I'm like, fuck, I don't really want to go right now. I'll just do it later. And then later rolls around and you're like, fuck, I still have to get this shit done. And then the days I actually do it once I'm done trading, I'm like, the later time rolls around, I'm like, huh, I got nothing to do. This is lit. I traded. I did everything I had to do regarding my Discord and trading and YouTube. I went to the gym. I have nothing to do at night. I'm going to sit on my couch, smoke a weed, and watch football because I got done everything I needed to get done. Okay? Be productive. Get it done now. Start learning now. Okay? It doesn't have to be done now. But start learning now. Start bettering yourself right this second. Stop fucking wasting time. Life's already short. Okay? The fucking age of death is getting lower and lower every single year. Do what you have to do now. Your future self will be proud of you. I promise. I promise. I truly do promise that. Because I look back on my younger self and be like, damn, what a fucking idiot. But then I look back on myself from a year ago from now. I'm like, okay, I'm glad I did what I did a year ago from now. It could have been 5 years ago and I could have been way ahead, but I'm still glad I did what I did, right? The second best time to start is right now. The first best time to start has already fucking passed, okay? The second best time to start is right now. Get to it, get what you have to get done, and stay fucking disciplined day in, day out. I wish you guys nothing but the fucking best.